first two series of the game, when they're moving the ball down the field, just how much of a lift did it give you guys to keep them out of the end zone?
Yeah, no, it felt like they were having their way early. We knew coming in that we had to stop the run game. I think we did a great job of that all throughout the game. They had some big third down conversions there on those first couple drives, throwing the ball to 11. And I can't speak enough to holding them to 3 on in those red zone ops that they had. I think the game plan that we had, especially down there in the red zone, was on point. It was just about executing, making sure that Jalen didn't beat us with his legs down there. Because they obviously love to run him down there in those crucial moments. So it was big time.
Fred, I think Debo's a good player and is always kind of into it. But did you think maybe today, for this game against that team, he was going to have a little something extra?
Debo is one of the best football players I've ever seen. Performances like that don't surprise me. It's only a matter of time when he does, kind of pop off like that. And, people were saying things about things that he may have said before the game, but I think it's safe to say his actions spoke louder than his words. So.
There's so much going into this game because of what happened last year and all the hype that surrounded it. To overcome all that and be as dominant as you know on both sides of the ball, how efficient was this game for you guys on both the offense and the defense?
I think the thing I'm most proud of is the resilience throughout the game. Like we talked about just a second ago, it wasn't pretty in the beginning, and we talked about trying to win a grimy game. And I know the score is what it is, but on defense, we didn't take the ball away all game, and then at the beginning of the game was what it was. And then we lost Dre, midway through the game. So it was some things in there where we had to make sure we rebounded and we got back to work. And I can't speak enough about how great of an overall team that we have. It's the best offense, most explosive offense I've been a part of. I know if we take care of business on defense and special teams are doing what they're supposed to do, then we're going to have a chance every game.
Was this a grimy game?
Say it one more time.
Was this finally a grimy game?
That's the feel for me, honestly. And like I said, obviously it's gonna be like, man, grimy game. You won 42-19 or whatever the score was. But like I said, like in those the beginning of the game, those crucial moments where we had to stand tall in the red zone, the offense couldn't really get anything going to start the game. But then bouncing back and getting the run game going and making those big plays, losing guys, penalties, shifts of momentum. But you guys stepping up and making the plays when they needed to make them. I think that was as grimy as it gets.
What was your view of the green line, the ejection that
Not quite sure. I didn't see it. He was talking to me saying he didn't do anything, and then I'm seeing their sideline, waving by to him and all this other stuff. But it was such a big loss in that moment to lose him. But I can't speak enough to how big OB was. Oren Burks coming in and doing what he did. Made some big plays for us in there when he came in and replaced Dre. So that was another moment where we had to, make an adjustment and stand up.
In your mind, if that's sort of across the line where it's a non-player and a non-coach on the other side to engaging with the player?
Absolutely. That should never be, in question, like one of their guys interacting with a player on the sideline. So it is what it is.
So your guys' game plan defensively, the D-line, kind of maintain rushing lanes, be really just what Kyle's saying. It goes against every fiber of their being. What was your just perspective on the focus that it took to pull that off just consistently?
Yeah, we knew that it wasn't going to be one of those games where we're just rushing up the field trying to get those sack numbers and all those sorts of things. We had to play a complete overall, defensive game where everybody's doing their job, doing their assignment on every given play because, they're liable to obviously get a big play at any moment. Jalen Hurts is an outstanding football player. You saw it all tonight, even him extending some of those plays. But, having played him last year and knowing how the game was going to go, we knew we had to stop him in the run game. And then, obviously, when he had to pass the ball, we had to keep him contained. And for the most part, I think we did that.
That's good. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.